Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick, season 1 of Turn, episode 7, because last week was episode 6.
7.
Mercy, Moment, Murder, Measure.
Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
Yeah, really long with these titles. So Robert's back, Robert Abley, William Bibiani, Alonzo Duralde. So yeah, the show does seem to continue to maybe know what it's doing now.
Well, I mean, the tradecraft, the fact that they actually are thinking about the tradecraft as, you know, we find out this new word that was invented at this time, means that I feel like the spy thing is going to really kick into gear now.
Now he's got a code book, shit's gonna go down.
And we're finally starting to bring some of the characters back together. Like Simcoe outside of Seataga wasn't that much fun after all.
That's true.
And now that he's back, he gets to be like, yes, I'm going to challenge you to a duel.
Yeah, no, like I said before, every Simcoe line should be preceded with "ew." But he's an entertaining villain. I will give him that.
Yeah, I think honestly, I feel like they put horses behind Burn Gorman in that church just to screw with him. Like, why are they there? I mean, it's such a weird thing. I don't know, there's little cute moments. The funniest moment, I think, in this entire series for me was right after Simcoe beats up Abraham in front of his guys. Right. And then Abraham gets whisked away, and Simcoe says to his friends, "You remember, he hit me first." And then the guy next to him says, "I didn't see anything." And I just want Simcoe to say, "No, I'm saying that you were here and that you saw him hit you were here. Pay attention."
Well,
This isn't a plan C4. This is a B3.
But every scene is pretty much like where the Monty Python sketch would begin. It's kind of like that is kind of one thing about each scene. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I mean,
there's so much setup in this show based upon just propriety and the way people are supposed to act in a very rigid social system that you just want to see people screw with it because it would be funny.
Well, I can't watch a duel without thinking of Love and Death. That sort of ruined duels for me.
Well, I always see it as Barry Lyndon, personally. That's my favorite, one of my favorite scenes in movie history.
But I was waiting for the blood pool, with the standing there and then all of a sudden, right.
I will say this, that was the duel actually was one of my favorite scenes in the show so far, and it's the first time this show made me go, yeah! There's the duel, and Woodhull and Simcoe, they're gonna duel each other, and then Anna convinces Simcoe not to shoot Abraham for reasons. And then Abraham just says, "Reload." And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, because you're all thinking that is the chance for him to get rid of this enemy.
Yeah.
I did think he probably should have just killed him.
Well, yeah.
It would have been pragmatic. Yeah.
Sure. And now, do we think that Anna was telling the truth and that Woodhull's father would have indeed tried to get him out of it? I never know with him.
I feel like he would have tried to follow his no, I'm not gonna help you, I'm not gonna help you, I'm not gonna help you. I'll sign this bit of legislation and you're free. That would have been what happened, Sure. He always caves, eventually, at least to help his son, however he can.
And now, of course, Mrs. Woodhull, I think,
Mrs. Woodhull.
I know, the poor thing. She is...
I don't know if I pity her or hate her. I honestly don't know.
I kind of feel like she's innocent in all this. I don't think she hasn't done anything wrong. But at the same time, it's like, this whole thing was... How much of this marriage that was so clearly arranged can she still be thinking, oh no, it's true love,
Well, and that's why I'm not quite sure she's going to buy, some woman standing next to her going, there's no love lost between those two. Yeah, right.
No, they're going to blink like maniacs as soon as they're over the ridge.
Because when people leave in that time, they're gone for a long time. Yeah. It's not like they're back in a day.
You would think at some point, though, that pragmatism would kick in, look, I have the kid, I have the cabbage farm, I'm just going to go with it.
Well, I mean, there's always this audience disconnect between what we want people to do because it seems smart from a distance and what they actually would do based upon their specific unique morality or the mores of the era. So, not killing Simcoe, he would have had absolutely every legal right to do so. And he probably would have been fine in the end. We see it as, do that. That would be awesome. But that's not where he's at as a character yet.
Here's the thing, though. The issue of, yes, the duels have their own crazy rules and logic and whatnot. But the fact, though, that you've got that one of them is the sort of colonial army. I mean, not the colonial army. You have the redcoat versus the colonist. Is that ever going to come out well for the colonist?
Probably not. But you know what? Guns were only so accurate back then. Even if you were, there's a good chance. You had a shot. He actually had a legitimate shot. Like I wouldn't bet on him, but it could have happened.
No, as far as, I mean, the mechanics of shooting him, yes, I think totally he would have nailed him and he'd be dead. I'm just saying that even within the context of, oh, it was a duel, so both sides agreed. I think when you have an American shooting a redcoat, that's just not going to go well.
Also, there was a nice bit of writing, a very nice bit of clever writing when after Simcoe was supposed to apologize to Woodhull, and then Woodhull wouldn't accept the apology, and then they go off to have their own little duel talk, and then the two observers are, they're watching them shake hands over the duel, but the two observers are going, apologies.
Oh, see,
apologies.
there we go.
I thought that was very.
Yes,
that was
definitely.
nice.
And I got to say, the lighting is getting better too. Like the dark moments are at least you can make out the faces, and the lit by the sun moments felt more interestingly done. Like that breakfast scene with the light coming in through the windows. It's not gorgeous.
No, and it opened with the crazy.
Oh God, that green screen.
Green screen again.
Yeah, no, Dave has not been watching the show, and he was just walked through and just died laughing. What is this? I said, yeah, when they're on the water, it's not.
And can we just be honest and say, like, Angus McFadden as Roger? I mean, that stuff is the most crazy, obnoxious. I don't believe it. It's a little over the top.
It feels like he thinks he's starring in his own show about him, but he's not doing anything interesting enough to warrant that.
No, he's a villain from Central Casting.
Yeah, and I don't care about the whole, like, oh, we're going to tell Talmadge that we're releasing his brother was really dead.
That stuff was the dead stuff.
Well, I mean, part of the problem with the show is they have a bunch of villains, like of proper villains. You got Burn Gorman as a villain, got J.J. Field. They all have their own identities and personalities, but they're not allowed to do anything because all the heroes have to be under wraps. The entire show, or the show is over and the history is denied.
Right.
So it's always sort of frustrating. We've got this series of like colonial James Bond villains, and all they can really do is preen. And they never get to do any of the cool James Bond stuff. And I'm waiting, they need something. We need to see them with someone who can openly defy them and really get mad at each other and get conflict.
Have an equal spy on their side.
Which they did.
I thought,
because they introduced that girl.
They needed her to pretend to be someone they would have tortured anyway and not felt bad about.
Yeah.
Right.
Where is she? That's an interesting character.
We've been mainly seeing her. We've mainly seen her being used to manipulate other British officers. We really haven't gotten to see somebody infiltrating the U.S. side, which would be interesting.
Yeah. Yes, it would.
So the show's getting better. It's getting better.
It's fun now. I don't smack myself over and over again. I do miss the cabbages. Right. I'm going to start yelling my cauliflowers if this keeps going up with that. My cauliflowers, but I miss the cabbages.
My
honestly.
hogs. So we're still in the middle of the season. We'll see where this thing is going to go. Maybe we'll be dying for season 2 when this is over. I don't know.
I doubt it.
It's a tough call.
Even though it's kind of fun, like there's nothing about it. Like, at the end of an episode, I don't go, ooh, next week.
So okay,
but it's okay though. Right, I'll watch it.
AMC has given us, Mad Men, Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. Have any other shows that got to season 2?
Remember When?
Hell on Wheels has actually been on
Hell
for
on
3
Wheels,
or 4
right?
years.
Of course, yes.
And
Remember When, the first sitcom that they did about
we're not counting.
That's
Remember
a great show.
When.
If you haven't seen Remember When, see Remember When. That was a good show.
That was the old AMC.
That was the good AMC. Back when they actually showed American movie classics.
That was the Al Jasbo Collins AMC.
Catwoman is not an American movie classic. I don't care what AMC keeps telling me.
That was the PBS show that happened to be on AMC.
It was a good show, though. I don't care.
It was.
It lasted multiple seasons.
And it was better than Radioland Murders.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
Damn right.
Anyway.
But AMC, we give them so much credit for Breaking Bad and Mad Men, and those are great shows. Those are classic shows. But even Walking Dead is really spotty. It can be good for a big stretch, but then there'll be a whole season where I'm just like, I give up on this show. I'm not sure what the key is to them to get a good show. If it's just stay away out of everything, or I don't know.
I don't know.
It's weird.
We'll see how the Control-Alt-Delete, what is the show called?
Halt and Return Fire.
Halt and Catch Fire.
Halt and Catch Fire. Halt and Return Fire is this episode of Turn.
I don't know if we're going to dive into that one on a first season, given how the Turn experience has been going, but you never know. Anyway, thank you. We will be back next week.